欢迎收看《神秘文怪事》。大家好，我是团长。没有订阅的朋友，请按下订阅按钮，谢谢大家。加入我们优秀神秘文怪事团，拜托大家用力按下订阅，达到1000订阅。大家可以留言告诉我。我上一集影片讲到拿破仑之谜、拿破仑战役，没有看过新朋友，我建议先看。我把上一集影片放在说明栏。今天节目要带您看军事天才拿破仑的秘籍。电影《拿破仑》在台湾上映首周，票房相当亮点，在全球也创下了佳绩。电影中大量改编真实的历史事件，描述拿破仑成为法国领袖的崛起之路。但电影当中有一个没告诉您的是一段，说不定连拿破仑自己生前都不一定知道的秘密。美国就有一家周刊小报曾经报道，拿破仑的头骨里发现了一块神秘晶片，这块芯片体积非常的小。根据医生研判，从晶片和拿破仑的头骨生长分布来看，极有可能是在拿破仑年轻的时候就被植了进去。200年前的那个年代哪来的晶片？而植入晶片的目的又是什么？拿破仑知道吗？根据史料记载，拿破仑曾经在年轻的时候前往埃及，并且在金字塔里发生了一连串不可思议的事。外传拿破仑在金字塔附近消失了好几天，莫名消失的关键会跟神秘芯片有关联吗？200年前的神秘芯片会不会根本就是外星人的杰作呢？
General, we are discovered. Good.
Wait! Ice! Detect Retreat!
I'm not built like other men.
他是法国人的皇帝，拿破仑也是极具争议的军事天才。历史上由他率领的军队打赢60多场大型战役。
He was the man who would define the start of the 19th century. He has more documented victories than any other battlefield commander in history.
作为打仗常胜军，除了靠天生爆棚的野心，拿破仑还藏了一个到死前都没说的惊人秘密。这些秘密就藏在王冠底下的那颗头里。
I found the crown of France in the gutter. I picked it up with the tip of my sword and cleaned it and placed it atop my own head.
2011年有一份美国周刊报道，法国科学家在解剖拿破仑遗体时，赫然发现一个难以解释的神秘芯片。
3 years ago, Dr. Dubois requested and received permission to examine Napoleon Bonaparte's skull in order to discover any possible medical problems that would better help us understand his thinking and behavior.
波伊斯博士，他参与了一项对拿破仑骨架的研究项目，专题内容是拿破仑的矮小身材是否因垂体疾病所致。为此，法国政府还特别批准了14万美元的预算给他。
He was looking for gland anomalies when he saw a very small incision in the bone. What he found defies scientific explanation to this day.
他说，当我检验拿破仑头骨内部的时候，我的手接触到一个细微的突出物，我用放大镜看那个地方，发现有一个东西让我目瞪口呆，这是某种超先进的微晶片。200年前19世纪的那个年代，哪来的微型晶片？研究人员也不晓得，谁有办法对拿破仑的头骨进行开脑手术，更不了解这个神秘芯片有什么用途。
Because it is much smaller than any human fingertip and has no electrical components or wiring.
仿佛穿越时空的跨时代晶片，突然降临在拿破仑的头骨里，这有可能吗？但科学家更想知道的是，晶片是在拿破仑生前就被植入，还是死后被人偷偷放了进去？根据晶片周围骨骼的生长程度，专家认为晶片是在拿破仑年轻的时候就被植入了。科学家们感到非常的困惑，对此呢，他们只能做出一种解释，那就是神秘的晶片可能是被外星人植入的。科学家最后做出了大胆假设，假如真的是外星人杰作，那为何要挑选拿破仑呢？
Napoleon's skull grew around the strange object, so one thing researchers could conclude is that it was probably inserted in his head during his youth years, we assume during his stay in Egypt. France's mightiest leader never spoke of this to anyone and no written history of it was ever found, so researchers began to dig through records of his travels.
根据史料上记载，拿破仑确实在年轻时曾到过埃及，会是在神秘的金字塔里遭遇了难以解释的经历吗？拿破仑25岁的时候还是一名炮兵上尉，他曾经从军营中神秘的失踪几天。当他归营后，他无法向司令官解释为何失踪。面对司令官的询问，拿破仑说谎了，他到底想隐藏什么秘密？
When a 25-year-old Napoleon disappeared for a number of days and told everyone upon returning that he was held prisoner.
但是找不到被逮捕的记录。从那以后不久呢，他就一路平步青云，当上了将军。说也奇怪，突然失踪又突然现身的拿破仑，从此之后如有神助，一路过关斩将，从一个炮兵少尉，最后当上法国人的皇帝。 拿破仑和埃及的缘分仿佛天注定一般。1798年7月，拿破仑大举挥兵远征埃及，随行士兵挖出一块残破石碑，它就是著名的罗塞塔石碑。拿破仑开启了古埃及的历史大门。
The important thing is that its message was inscribed in 3 languages. Yes, the same message was repeated 3 times in 3 different languages. At the top of the stone are 14 lines of hieroglyphs. Then, in the middle, 32 lines of a sort of Egyptian handwriting, Demotic. And finally at the bottom, 54 lines of Greek.
同一段讯息，重复透过3种文字呈现，让无数学者专家开始疯狂研究古埃及文，这才让失传1500年的文字得以重见天日。如果拿破仑头骨内的神秘芯片真的是外星人做的，那这一切似乎都不只是巧合。整体头骨事件众说纷纭，有人说那不过只是国外小报的八卦消息，毕竟神秘芯片要穿越时空，跑进拿破仑头里，本来就很难信赖。但接下来这个案例，或许会让你开始动摇画面上这名男子，他叫史坦罗曼尼克。他说自己被外星人绑架11次，每次失去记忆醒来后，手臂、脚踝，甚至背部都多出一整排圆形的孔洞伤口，而且伤口排列相当整齐。但是史丹怎么样，就是想不起来这些伤口是怎么来的。于是透过催眠，终于还原了当天晚上可怕的记忆。
Something around my wrist. I'm trying to get free. I can't get free.
And is it just around your left wrist?
And I had these copper bracelets on my ankles and on my wrists.
They're turning me over. They're like turning me around. And I can't seem to move very much. And they're doing something to me.
And they turned me around and they started doing something to my back that hurt, really stung really bad, like they were cutting me or something.
透过催眠半梦半醒之间说的话，能当证据吗？接着史丹又秀出这些照片，手臂里出现莫名的金属物体，而这些特殊材质在黑暗当中竟然还会发光。这下子史丹真的崩溃了，因为连他都开始相信自己可能遭到外星人绑架，人被植入不明物体。
I fell apart. I started crying and shaking and freaking out. It's like, oh my God, because it made it real. It made this whole thing real.
让他更惊恐的是，几乎3天2头就会亲眼看见幽浮。2000年12月27日，斯坦开车到一半，空中出现幽浮，还有这次在家中拍到。
There it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. That's the same freaking orb. I gotta go in here and see if I can get it better. It's the craziest thing. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in.
从2000年开始，他记录了超过195件亲眼目击幽浮的时间和地点。奇怪的是，外星生物总爱来找他，仿佛被锁定了一样。这个状况让史丹相当困扰，因为他知道不管跟谁求救，都只会被当成疯子。
We have problems with our speakers buzzing all the time, and I wanted to let you see and hear for yourself. It's off. There's no power. I'd like to know how the hell they do that.
加州喇叭在没有插电的情况下，还能发出尖锐的音波干扰声，更难解释的还有斯坦加州这台电脑，你躲不掉的。电脑中所有档案莫名遭删除，整台电脑只留下同一行字。不堪其扰的史丹，唯一想到能证明自己没有说谎的方法，就是在家里架设监视器，用画面替自己说话。架好摄影机的史丹跑到窗边，对住天黑的窗外左顾右盼，总觉得窗外有东西在动。正当他走回摄像机时，一个白色巨大闪光突然闪了一下，这是2003年7月拍到的画面。就在这道白色闪光后，意外的外星访客出现了，一个半透明的生物，缓缓从窗边伸了上来，贴在窗边往斯坦家探脑，像是在找谁，又像是在确认什么信息。接着瞬间又躲了下去，没多久又开始探出头，连续2次的出现让史丹决定上前查看。在监视器拍不到的窗外下方，肯定有什么无法形容的物体，让斯坦吓到直接跳了起来。他究竟是谁？我们再看一次，头大大的，双眼呈现深色椭圆形，真的跟我们印象中的外星人有几分相似。史丹身上的伤口和会发光的金属，会是他做的吗？斯坦家庭院的木头栅栏外也拍到疑似外星人身影。2005年3月5号凌晨3点10分，史丹拍到同一位外星人再度上门。这次不只是待在窗外，他直接进到家中。
Oh my God. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Oh my God. What's it doing? Holy shit. Oh man. Where the fuck did it go? Oh my God. I can't believe it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
隔着监视器都能听得出斯坦的声音几乎是在颤抖。他赶紧开了灯，要去找那位矮小的外星人。但最不可思议的事情发生了。
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh my God, what?
一阵连续巨大闪光之后，外星人消失了，此时信号也跟着中断。随着监视器画面曝光，让很多人开始相信，世上真的有和人类不一样的外星生命。但也有人提出质疑，20多年前的监视器画面有没有作假？这可能会不会根本没有外星人，一切只是单纯恶作剧呢？于是我们找到前俄罗斯总理梅德维杰夫这段关于外星人的访问。
Президенту страны приносят специальную папку. На ней написано «Совершенно секрет». И она целиком и полностью посвящена.
画面上，前俄罗斯总理梅德韦杰夫表情严肃。身为总理，面对新闻媒体，这可是正式而且官方的发言。
После прекращения полномочий, соответственно, эти папки передаются новому президенту. Более подробную информацию на эту тему вы можете получить, посмотрев известный хроникально-документальный.
尽管前俄罗斯总理说的信誓旦旦，但我们身边就是没人看过外星人。关于这一点，加拿大前国防部长保罗·赫曼给了答案。
Actually tell you what these aliens look like? I mean,
the first question you have to ask is how many species are there? The reports that I've been getting from various sources are that there are about 80 different species, and some of them look just like us, and they could walk down the street and you wouldn't. And they're what we call the Nordic blondes, and also the tall whites. There's on Venus and some on Mars. Talk to people through individuals, and they try and pick out individuals who won't be frightened to death of them.
The former Israeli space chief, who created a flurry after claiming that aliens do exist and that they are in touch with world powers, has also claimed that US presidents, including Donald Trump, knows about them. Aliens are secretly in touch with America and Israel, but they do not want to alarm humanity with their existence, and that is why they chose to remain elusive. Eshed has also claimed there's a galactic federation of aliens and that their cooperation with the US includes a secret underground base on Mars. Eshed said Trump was about to reveal the existence of aliens, but he was stopped by the extraterrestrials who believed that humanity is not ready yet and that such an announcement would cause panic.
真的只有人类一种智慧生命的存在吗？不久的将来，或许我们真的要接受。希望您会喜欢今天主题，也欢迎在下方留言分享你对这些的看法。大家帮我按赞、订阅、开小铃铛，谢谢。感谢收看，下次再见。